And I love New Mexico living. New Mexico is where I love to be.
Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Monica Wicki.
Yeah, and I'm Logan Rader, and this is New Mexico Living. We are slam-packed today, so we're wasting no time getting into things.
Yeah.
And we are beginning with a story of hope. This is amazing, guys. Getting her normal life back. That's what happened for Cheryl after she underwent treatment at Albuquerque Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine.
Yeah, so we're introducing you to Cheryl today to hear her story about what happened to her that caused her to stop working and how Dr. Brogdon's team at Albuquerque Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine found a solution to the problem. Check it out.
Well, Cheryl, we're here at Albuquerque Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine. I want to talk to you about what you were experiencing in life that made you come here.
Okay, sure. So one morning I woke up, my hand was numb, like asleep. You know how sometimes that happens?
Yes.
And it just never woke up, right? So, yeah, I didn't have the dexterity in my hand. I couldn't feel anything. And it was traumatizing, right?
That had to have been so scary because I know personally for me, my hand has fallen asleep. I'm like, I don't like that. That feels uncomfortable. But then the feeling comes back relatively soon.
Yes,
so
exactly.
For it to not come back had to be very scary for
And
you.
I am a court reporter, if you know what that is, what I do, right? So I could not work.
Typing a lot.
Exactly. I could not work on my machine or even on the computer. I couldn't feel exactly where my keys were on the computer.
So it was completely debilitating.
It was, yeah. So I got in, tried to see some doctors. I saw about 4 different providers. They all gave me 4 different answers.
You're told so many different things, right? You need an elbow brace, you need a wrist brace, you need surgery.
Yeah.
You come through the doors here and Dr. Brogdon looks you in the eyes and says, there's something I can do for you. How relieving was that?
Extremely relieving. A few times after coming here, I'm back to work. It's not totally back to normal, but I can work. Everything I can, it's still so much better. I can feel my hand again.
What's your experience been like with Dr. Brogdon and her staff since coming here for regular treatments?
I love them so much. At first I was coming 3 times a week, right, at the beginning, and it went down to 2, and now I only get to come like once every 3 weeks. And I miss them when I don't come. They've all been great. They really know me personally. Like, I'll tell them something and they even remember it, 3 weeks later. They get to know you, which is, super cool. Because who does that?
Right.
A lot of people don't do that.
A lot of people say they come to the doors and they say they walk out feeling like their family. Would you say
Exactly, yeah.
What would you say to somebody if they were dealing with something similar, but they were on the fence about coming here?
Try it. Definitely try it. Do it. I'm just so happy I found Dr. Brogdon.
Man, just amazing stuff right there. If you or someone you love is dealing with chronic pain, Dr. Brogdon is encouraging you to call her and make an appointment today.
Yeah, you can find her contact information on our website, which is also where you can find that story. Just head over to KRQE.com, click on the New Mexico Living tab.
All right, guys, moving on. Making a difference. That's what Joy Junction is all about.
Yeah, and today as part of our Hope in Action series, we're hearing how one volunteer is bringing the joy of reading to children to the program. Take a look.
We started just the first year serving dinner and helping clean up after dinner. I love Joy Junction, but I feel really sad for the children here, and I want them to have as normal of an experience as they can. So I approached the volunteer coordinators and asked if I could start doing a story time, and it just grew. Literacy is super important. If these children learn to read and to love books, they can learn anything in their life. I am a huge proponent of literacy, and they love the crafts. It's super fun. I get to know these children. I get to know the moms a lot of times and the dads, and I'm always so excited when they don't need Joy Junction anymore. I'm sad because I love their children, but I'm so happy for them that they are getting to go on.
For more information on how you can help, go to joyjunction.org.
Well, the holidays are centered around a few special things: family, friends, and food. And let's be honest, most of that time, those family and friend gatherings, they're centered around an incredible meal.
I'm going back for seconds, thirds, and fourths.
And we will not apologize.
Which we love. And if you're looking to impress your guests this holiday season, you're in luck, because we are joined today by Chef Julian Griego, a chef ambassador with the New Mexico Department of Agriculture and culinary educator for the Street Food Institute, who has some holiday recipes that are sure to be delicious. Have you salivating? Chef, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Here.
Before we dive into the Chef Ambassador program and what you're up to, What are you going to make for us today? Because you're going to be cooking all throughout the show today. What are you going to be making that for us?
So we're preparing a New Mexico lamb chow mein with the red chili sweet and sour sauce.
Oh my goodness, an original creation of yours.
Yeah.
A lamb chow mein, you say?
With
Yeah.
a red
Try to
chili
encourage
sauce.
folks to enjoy lamb.
Break down what you got going on in this dish.
So first off, we've got some diced, just cubed lamb meat here.
Okay,
We're
yum.
gonna start with just marinating the lamb.
Ooh, that looks delicious. I love lamb.
I walked over here and the smells were so amazing.
I know, I feel bad for the viewers at home that cannot smell the good
Nothing had
smells.
started cooking yet, too, which was kind of
I
crazy.
know.
Okay, so
I've
you
got a
put-
mix of Shaoxing wine, soy sauce, and sesame oil.
Okay.
Yum.
Wow.
Oh, the whole thing goes in.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Drench
Okay.
it.
And then we got some ginger, fresh ginger,
Yum.
white pepper.
This is
and
very
cornstarch.
aromatic.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it does smell fantastic. Chef, while you're getting all these ingredients ready here, can you talk to us a little bit about the New Mexico Department of Agriculture Chef Ambassador Program, which you are a part of?
Yeah, so I just started as part of the program this year. The New Mexico Department of Agriculture has the Taste of Tradition and Grown with Tradition brands, which is part of New Mexico, the NMDA's marketing program.
Okay.
And as a chef ambassador, my role is to help promote local producers of agricultural products as well as just food products. So I get a chance to travel around a little bit and meet local food producers and help highlight their products.
There
That's
we
absolutely
go.
amazing. What have you gained from being a part of the program? How has this elevated what you are already so good at?
Well, I work with entrepreneurs now as part of my role at the Street Food Institute, and now it's just broadening that experience of being able to work with local people to expand their business ideas and help them grow.
Yes.
It's a great segue into my next question. I want to know about the Street Food
Yeah.
Institute. What is this? You're the executive chef of this. Talk to me about what it is.
So the Street Food Institute is a nonprofit training organization. We focus primarily on food entrepreneurship, so helping people start small food businesses. But we do a lot of different work around food. So our motto is helping build community and futures through food, and we believe food is a strong tool to do that.
100%.
So we have quite a few different initiatives that we do around that kind of idea.
That's really good. Food is such a beautiful unifying thing, right? You can learn so much about other cultures and have really incredible conversations over a super delicious meal.
Absolutely.
This feels like something you could eat year round, but I know you've got a holiday lookbook, cookbook thing coming out for the Thanksgiving.
Lookbook. That's what it's called. A lookbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
There it is.
The NMDA is launching the holiday lookbook. They do this yearly. It's a online digital magazine that highlights New Mexico products and producers.
Very,
right.
very
And
cool.
there's a lot to highlight in the lookbook. Can we get this? Where can we get our hands on the lookbook?
So it's online at
perfect.
elevatenmmag.com.
I think we have that
go.
in a banner as well. Let's
Yep.
put that at the bottom of the screen. Fantastic.
Nice.
There's that information. there.
ElevateMag.com. That's where you can get the lookbook. Chef, thank you so much for being here today.
Sure.
We're going to be showing you what Chef Julian's going to be making up throughout the entire show. Of course, we're going to round out this show today by seeing the final product, and then we get to try it. Lucky us.
best part.
So, Chef, thank you so much. We'll be talking to you soon. Guys, for more information on everything we just discussed with Julian, head over to KRQE.com. Click on that New Mexico Living tab.
Yeah, and don't go anywhere because we do have so much more headed your way when we return. This marinade smells amazing.
I'm
gonna be-
salivating!
So
It's gonna be yummy.
intoxicating. Oh, I can't wait. All right, guys, we're going to give you a look inside the New Mexico Living Green Room really quick. Tons of people hanging out in there today.
Packed today.
Slim Chickens is the proud kitchen sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Empowering veterans and military spouses through business ownership and leadership. That is the mission of the New Mexico Veterans Chamber of Commerce. The goal here is to strengthen New Mexico's economy while building a lasting legacy of service beyond the uniform. We are joined by Chamber President John Garcia and Chamber Treasurer Cornelia Smith, talking all about the launch of the New Mexico Veterans Chamber of Commerce and the goals they have moving forward. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
This is brand spanking new. We're talking brand spanking new. I want to know what inspired the creation of the New Mexico Veteran Chambers of Commerce and what makes this launch so historic.
Well, I think what's important for people to know is that when 1% of the American people put the uniform on to serve in our armed forces, Army, Marines, Navy, Coast Guard, and over 40 million Americans have done that since the formation of this country, that according to the SBA, there are 30 million small businesses out there. Of that number, about 7 to 8% are veteran-owned. That means there's roughly about 2.2 million veteran business owners out there in the country. Wow. In New Mexico, there's 172,000 small businesses, and of that, about 8% are veteran-owned, which is about 13,000.
That's a ton. That's a ton right there. Talk to me about what your focus is here at the Chamber.
Well, a part of the focus, I think, is identifying those veterans that are out there that are running small businesses, because veterans take care of veterans, they employ veterans, But the important thing, I think, is that we'd like to provide and make sure that we provide topics of wellness for veterans suffering from PTSD, homelessness, target education, target employment, but most importantly, target business. Right now, we're an all-volunteer Army, so many men and women leave the military, take the uniform off, they transition back into mainstream, but many go into business. And so we want to be around to be a voice for them, advocate on their behalf.
Absolutely. Cornelius, can you talk to me about your role with the Veterans Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, so I'm the treasurer here, and I think, as John mentioned earlier, our main goal is to empower veterans, right? So if we can empower veterans, that's our mission, that's our goal. And a lot of times when veterans leave active duty, that transition from that military life to that civilian life it can pose some challenges.
Absolutely.
And so our goal is to bridge that gap. If we can bridge that gap for veterans, not only veterans, but their spouses also, because I mean, the spouses make a sacrifice also. And
absolutely.
So with the Veteran Chamber, we we'll be that conduit for them from that military life for veteran businesses, and the spouses also. So that's
as veterans, you guys are both veterans, so thank you for your service. What does it mean to you guys to have something like this here?
Well, I think for New Mexico, it only makes sense. There are 12 other veteran chambers of commerce across the country, and so we'll be teaming with the other 12. But when you look across the country, 30 million small businesses, and you've got almost 10% are veteran-owned. It only makes sense that there'd be a Veteran Chamber of Commerce to meet with the governor, meet with Office of Economic Development, and to champion their cause, their needs.
Absolutely.
And to be a voice for them. So that's what we intend to do. But not just the veterans, but their spouses and men and women in the Guard, a lot of first responders, people like that. So we welcome everyone to inquire about it, join us, and be part of the New Mexico Veteran Chamber of Commerce.
Can you talk to me about some of the initiatives and programs you guys have involved with the Chamber?
Well, as you know, we just launched the New Mexico Veteran Chamber of Commerce on Veterans Day. So
yes, perfect day to do that.
Right. Brand new. And interesting enough, we had over 100 veterans show up to our inaugural reception. All excited, all want to join. And so we know this is going to catch on very strong. But you've got in Albuquerque and throughout the state, you've got the Albuquerque Chamber, the Hispanic Chamber, the African American Chamber, the Indian Chamber. Why not a Veteran Chamber of Commerce? It just makes sense.
It just makes sense. You're right. Where can we go to find out more online?
So if you want to contact us, it'll be contact@nmvcc.com.
There you go. The New Mexico Veterans Chamber of Commerce doing great things for our veterans, their families, spouses alike. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Guys, for more information on this entire interview, head over to krqb.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Goodwill of New Mexico is the proud coffee mug sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Empowering local and independent artists through high-end recording, mixing, and immersive audio production. Bloom Records ABQ is an artist-led label and Dolby Atmos recording studio that's giving artists a space to bring their visions to life while allowing them to have full creative ownership. We are joined by Bloom Records co-owners Kat Bloom and Luke Estrada, along with Bloom Records artist Mercy Ray, talking all about the recording studio and how they are putting local artists on the map. Welcome to all three of you. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
This is thrilling. Music is such a unifier for people. It doesn't matter where you're from, what language you speak, we all can relate to music, and so to have representation here like Bloom Records is incredible. Tell us about who you guys are and, more importantly, why you're being artist-led.
I'm an artist. My husband is a musician. We're both musicians. And we couldn't find anything here that represented the artist first. It was all about the money. And so a couple years ago, our initial dream was to build an artist-led label, which we've done. And Luke Estrada and then my husband, David Bloom, are both part of it. And we signed Mercy recently. And it's just, we couldn't afford it. The demographic here to record is crazy expensive. We've worked with X Studios and we have a couple teen bands that we've recorded for free, but we're really trying to make it accessible and affordable.
Absolutely, but I think the beautiful thing is letting those artists be front and center, right? I myself not a musician, my fiance is, and it really can be a money-driven industry. So allowing the creativity to be what drives it is the most important thing. Congratulations, Mercy Ray, the first signed artist to Bloom Records. So many more to come for you guys. Tell me about your story with music, the kind of music you make, and what makes Bloom so special.
Well, I actually started in the entertainment industry here in Albuquerque in the burlesque scene, and I was a fire breather. I actually fire breathed for this exact station like 15 years ago.
No way!
So yeah, and then I left and kind of started traveling in as an actress through like Europe and found my niche in music. And then what I do is I make, if you took Lady Gaga and you took her to a bass rave and you gave her an electric guitar, that's what I make.
So this sounds like something that anyone can really just listen to and vibe out to. It's a good time. It's feel-good music.
Yeah.
It's just fun for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. And then running, meeting Kat was amazing because she understands what an artist goes through. And being with Bloom, it's not about, like she says, the dollar. It's about your art and being free to make your art and tell your story. And having her on your side is like, that's it. That's the best thing you can do.
Yeah, I love it. I love, making your art, telling your story, being vulnerable, being real, and having a platform that's going to support that, which is amazing. I got to talk about this really incredible opportunity you guys have. You are going to NAMM. Y'all, if you don't know what NAMM is, Google it. It's a really, really big deal. Tell me about how exciting that is and what you guys are going to be doing when you're out there.
I mean, it's the biggest music trade show in the world. So we've been asked to speak at it on the educational panel.
So that's so exciting!
It's going to put New Mexico on the map, and we're really excited about that. We're trying to take a few students out, so we have a GoFundMe on our Linktree for that. And yeah, we're just really excited about that. Spread the knowledge and.
It's a great opportunity.
It's huge. It's also their 125th
Yes,
anniversary.
I saw that.
And then we're going to be attending, we asked to go to the She Rocks Awards as well. It's been around for 15 years. And then our education panel is going to be there. It's putting New Mexico on a global platform. And I just can't believe it's their 125th year anniversary too. So
really quite a milestone for the event, but also for New Mexico, right? We're known to be this kind of film hub, but we are so much more than that. So being able to be on that global platform for music is such an honor as well, with the who's who of music, which is really great. Talk to me about how Bloom Records really is kind of bridging this art and technology gap and building this creative launchpad here in Albuquerque.
I mean, I think it's been important. We're plugged into so many schools. We taught at a couple of different schools for podcasting and then what it means to record, and then we're also teaching kids and adults how to stream as well so that they can have a global audience. Twitch has a twitch.com or .tv is a global platform as well that you can have 144,000 viewers at one time.
Wow.
And so just teaching people how to monetize their media, how to empower them as artists, what a sole proprietorship versus an LLC is, how to do their taxes. I mean, we're so much more than just come in and record. We're trying to give them all of the tools that they need, and then sync licensing. Sheila Eden is a really good friend of ours that does classes for sync licensing. So the empowerment is a huge, huge aspect of Bloom Records. And as an artist, I only wish there was something like this 15 years ago.
It's an incredible resource for local creatives that is going to reach so many people. Learning from those who have walked that path, you know, is a wonderful thing. We are winding down here, guys, but I got to know a website we can go to continue to learn more about Bloom Records, to donate to that GoFundMe. Where can we find you guys?
It's www.bloomrecordsabq.com. And then on our Instagram, it's Bloom Records ABQ as well. We have our Linktree. We're trying to take these students to NAMM because it's about getting the kids there too and the artists there too, and just giving them more opportunities than here. If NAMM's not coming here, which they could, that'd be very cool. But then we need to do everything we can to get them there.
Absolutely, give them the opportunity to immerse themselves in something so special. Where do we listen to your music online, Mercy?
So the easiest way is going to my Instagram. I'm the Artist Mercy Official at Instagram.
Perfect.
But you can also find me if you do Mercy and then my biggest song, Going Down. You'll find me on all of the streaming platforms.
Perfect. Guys, go check her out. Listen to her music. Thank you all for being here. A huge congratulations.
Thank you.
The start of something very special.
Thank you.
All right, for more information on everything we just talked about, head over to KRQE.com. Click on the New Mexico Living tab. Before we head to break, though, we're going to get a shot over in our kitchen. Chef Julian Griego still cooking away. We're going to continue to check in with him throughout the show until his final entree is revealed. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It smells so good.
Albuquerque Florist is the proud set flowers sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Welcome back, everybody. We are well into fall, and while the temperatures have maybe been a bit warmer than normal, trust me, winter is coming, and you're going to want to make sure your home's HVAC needs are taken care of. So here today to ensure that everything in your home is working properly, as well as sharing with us some of the new services that his company is offering, is the owner of NCB Mechanical, Brandon Sice. Brandon, welcome back. Good to see you, man.
Good morning. Thank you guys for having me on again.
Okay, NCB Mechanical, always leveling up whenever they can. You guys are offering some new services here. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we offer water leak detection. So basically we just bought brand new state-of-the-art equipment to show up to your house and find any pinhole leak. So if you guys have like a high water bill or something like that, here's some dripping, we can show up and actually pinpoint exactly where it's at and get it taken care of.
Yeah, and if you want to get that taken care of as quick as possible, because if you let that just go and go and go, you're going to get a bigger issue on your hands.
That'll run up a bill.
Absolutely. So it's called water leak detection. Can you come walk me through the process, how it works?
Yeah, so we have like headphones, and we show up to the house. We have all this new equipment that kind of tells us where your leak is exactly at. We use a hose bib that you guys might have or something like that, and it walks us straight through the whole process.
So we're talking leaks like maybe in the shower, maybe in the bathroom,
in
obviously
floor,
kitchen. Okay.
Behind a wall.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, my neighbor actually, it was so funny. I was leaving the house the other day, and he was like, literally, our shower pipes in our shower. We saw drippage on the wall and figured out there were pipes leaking in the shower. I was like, that can happen, I guess. You guys also offer backflow prevention services. I had no idea what this was.
Yeah.
Tell me what it is and how it works.
Yeah, so backflow prevention is mostly for commercial properties. It prevents the domestic water from recirculating throughout the property.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually super common, and not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
You don't even see them. They're always covered up and stuff like that, but they're mandatory, and it's all code for commercial properties.
And it's the water, you don't want the water doing what again?
Getting back into the domestic water.
What happens if that happens?
Not good stuff. There's some horror stories. You guys can look it up. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, there we go.
You don't want to know. Yeah, it's dirty. It's dirty water. Getting back into it. Yeah.
That's not something you want right there.
Correct.
Like I said in my intro, it's a little bit warmer right now, so people may be putting off those winter, HVAC services. But like I said, it's gonna get colder. You guys still offering winter HVAC services?
Yeah, absolutely. That's our big thing right now going into the winter. It's really important to take care of you guys' systems before an emergency happens. Especially with the holidays coming up, let us get out there and take care of you guys and make sure that everything's working properly before something bad happens.
Don't put it off, guys. The minute you start putting this stuff off, chaos can ensue. You don't want that. Really quickly as we wrap up here, NCB Mechanical, you started this company. You've been in this industry, and then you start this company. 5 years, the growth is insane. I see an NCB Mechanical truck everywhere I look. I'm driving home, there you are. I'm at the gas station, oh, there you are. I'm parked in my house, you're driving on my street. I'm like, they're literally everywhere. Can you just talk to me about the challenges you've had to overcome as a business owner and how you're taking care of your employees?
Well, we've had so many challenges, right? There's been COVID. We've had COVID year.
Wow.
We had no chips for vehicles. We had to find vehicles for it.
My gosh.
Equipment shortages, all the equipment shortages. So we've had so many challenges, but we never focused on the challenge. We've always focused on the destination.
That's beautiful.
And, we've been hyper-focused on marketing, and that's why everybody sees us everywhere.
Yeah.
We really focus on that and taking care of our people. On top of your question, we offer IRA and full health insurance for all of our employees.
Beautiful.
We offer PTO. We offer a lot of different things that not a lot of companies our size even offer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. Like every employee wants that, right?
Absolutely.
And I'm really impressed by you, man, because you use those learned experiences that you had in the industry to kind of form your own business and tailor the way you do things. It's really, really impressive. The growth is awesome to see.
Yeah.
And they continue to grow, guys. If you think they're done growing, trust me, 5 more years from now, NCB Mechanical is going to be like #1 in like the Southwest region.
That's what we're gunning for sure.
I'm telling you, he's got the work ethic to do it. Where can we go online to find out more about what you're doing?
Instagram, Facebook. I actually made a TikTok. You guys could probably check that out. Nothing too crazy.
I want to see his TikTok videos now.
But and then online, website, Google, all that stuff.
There we go.
Yelp, all the basic stuff.
NCB Mechanical, doing it the gold standard way. Brandon Sice, thank you so much for coming in today, man.
Thank you for having me.
All right, guys, for more information on this entire interview, head over to KRQE.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab. Don't go anywhere. There's more New Mexico Living when we return.
Garcia Subaru is the proud pet pick sponsor for New Mexico Living.
All right, everybody, time for the Garcia Subaru Pet Picks. Let's meet our pet of the day. Say hello to Astra. That's an interesting name. Astra is a cat that belongs to Jerry Campbell. Now, Jerry captured this picture of this gorgeous multicolored cat, saying it's just her being cute, as she appears to be getting some sun on her desk. Good-looking cat, really cool name. If you would like for us to feature your pet, guys, super simple. Head over to KRQE.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab, then click on the Send Us Your Pet Picks tab, tell us all about your pet, and submit a photo.
Thank you, Logan. The Overhead Door Company of Albuquerque works hard to make sure buildings in our community are safe and secure by providing them with the best doors, loading docks, and security systems around. Now the company is hoping to be able to service more people in and around our area thanks to a recent expansion. So here today to tell us more about this expansion and about some possible career opportunities the company has to offer, we're joined by Dexter Knight, who is their District Operations Manager, and Gabe Saavedra, who is their Commercial Install Manager. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for being here today.
Good morning. How you doing?
I am great. It's a pleasure to have you here on this Friday. A good conversation we're going to have. Everyone knows the the Overhead Door Company. But if there is someone maybe out there that is unfamiliar with the work that you guys do, can you give us an overview of who you guys are?
Of course. So, you know, you're absolutely right. When everybody thinks of the Overhead Door Company, they think of, you know, residential garage doors.
Sure.
That's kind of what we're known for, but we do so much more than that. You know, we actually do access control. We're an access control company. We work on gates. We work on commercial buildings, sectionals, rolling stills, as well as automatic doors, you know, from big box stores to the hospitals. We provide services to all those types of doors.
So residential, commercial, you guys are the ones to call. You're going to be able to help us out with whatever needs that we have. You guys are expanding, like we talked about in the intro, which is really exciting. A new office in Las Cruces, a bigger, better building here in Albuquerque. Talk to me about this expansion, just what it means for Overhead Door Company.
So we're pretty excited about this building as well. It's actually 50,000 or 53,000 square feet. So
That's
it's
a big
3
building.
times bigger than the one we're in right now.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of empty space that we need to fill, and we're just pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
And the building is being built currently. It should be done in February for a March move. So yeah, we're excited about that. And then we just acquired the rights to the Overhead Door Company of Las Cruces.
Beautiful.
So we're expanding down in that area as well. So a lot of exciting things going on for us.
Yes, a lot of exciting things going on for you guys, and clearly a testament to the work that you're doing, right? This growth is a sign that people are utilizing what you do every single day, and you need a bigger space to accommodate the work, and I imagine more people to help you get the job done. So is this expansion also maybe leading to some job opportunities for people?
Yes, I'm glad that you brought that up. We're actually in need of quite a few positions inside the office, to some admin to help us out with those tasks, as well as technicians out in the field. So both residential and commercial technicians. A
lot of great opportunities. They're great careers. Are you guys having a job fair where people can learn more?
Yes, we are having a job fair on Tuesday the 18th from 10 to 1 at our office, 5656 Pasadena Avenue. And lunch will be provided. Come and meet Dex, come and meet all the staff, everybody that works there.
Yeah.
Take a little tour of our facility now.
Kind of see what you guys are all about.
We know that, you know, even thinking about a career change is a little bit daunting and could be scary at times.
Yeah.
But yeah, come out and meet us, ask questions. You know, we'd love to get to know you guys out there, and hopefully provide you a good career opportunity.
Absolutely. Learn a little bit more about Overhead Door Company, the career opportunities that you guys have. Like you said, lunch is provided. But to work for a company with such a great reputation, I think makes that career shift a little less scary, right? Gentlemen, where do we go online to learn a little bit more?
Yeah, go to dhpace.com and click under careers, and you could find our location there. DHPace, that's our parent company.
Beautiful. And we'll put that on our website as well for you guys to better direct you. Congratulations on the growth and expansion.
Thank
really
you.
exciting. And if you are looking for that really great career change, give these guys a look. I don't think you'll regret it. Thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you. I'd like to say one last thing. So I'm born and raised here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Gabe is born and raised in Belen, New Mexico. We are native New Mexicans. This is my community. This is our community. We love the work that we do, creating safer schools for our kids, providing more efficiencies for our hospitals, our police stations, our fire stations, and also improving the aesthetics of our beautiful southwestern architecture. So if you want to join us and help provide for our community and build our community that I love so much, please join us on on Tuesday, the 18th from 10 to 1.
New Mexicans taking care of New Mexicans is a beautiful thing. You can tell you take a lot of pride in your work, which is fantastic. Be a part of that, guys. It's going to be something worthwhile. Thank you guys again for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, of course. For more information on everything we just talked about, you can head over to krqe.com and click on that New Mexico Living tab. One more time, we're going to head things over to the kitchen with a check-in with Chef Julian Griego. He's just whipping some great food up over there. We're going to get the final product here in just a few minutes. Chef, you are making me hungry. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The County Line is the proud loft sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Well, this is fun. Combining elements of magic, psychic demonstrations, and storytelling, Jordan Jonas creates an experience that lingers long after the show ends, leaving you haunted in the best way possible.
Yeah, plus with a performance that's not just mystifying, but also engaging, interactive, and irresistibly charming. Yeah, Jordan strikes the perfect balance of intrigue and spookiness. We're about to give you proof of that. We are joined by magician, mentalist, and professional weirdo,
He calls himself
Jonas,
that.
talking all about his wild upcoming show here in the Duke City, as well as showcasing just a bit of what you can expect. Let's dive right into the trick of your
I don't
show,
think I've
Jonas.
ever been called irresistibly charming
Well,
before.
now you have.
Now I have. That's nice. Okay.
Hi, Jordan.
Well, hi, guys. Hi.
Great
Good morning.
to have you here.
Well, I have a bit of a surprise here. You know, I have some envelopes,
Okay.
but one of these things is not like the other.
Okay.
One of these things is red.
Yes.
And that's this envelope here, but we'll get back to that. That's clipped there for right now.
Okay.
Okay, sitting pretty. And I have some other black envelopes over here, and these are actually a collection of like old vaudevillian magicians from back in the day.
Wow.
And I love these posters because the color pops and everything,
Okay.
and the graphics are really cool. So we have Keller. He's the guy that invented the levitation.
Nice.
This was back like, you know, when magicians were like considered to be like rock stars
Okay.
instead
Yeah.
of like social pariahs like we are now. This is one of my favorites, Thurston.
Okay.
There was always like little devils and skulls. Do the spirits come back?
Ooh, spooky.
So cool.
But he
Do
was
they
like
come back?
he was like a David Copperfield of his day. And then this was the Von Arx family. They were a family of traveling illusionists until they
Little
separated.
history lesson here.
I know, we're getting a history lesson too.
This guy was my favorite. He was like a mentalist, a mind reader, and I can
Yeah.
kind of he's
Look
Alexander,
at those eyes.
the man who
He's
knows.
peering into your soul.
He will. He's taking your credit card information. And then this
the
last guy, I don't know, some cat named Houdini.
Never
I
heard of
don't
him.
know.
Heard of
Never
that
heard of
one.
him.
Never heard of him.
Don't know. Have no idea. But Monica,
Yes.
you are going to end up choosing one of these old
Fun.
posters.
Okay.
So you're gonna mix up the
Okay.
envelopes. You can put them behind your back too,
Okay.
so you really don't know.
have
And
no
then you're just gonna feel for one that feels right, that you feel kind
This
of.
one feels right.
I couldn't even finish my sentence.
I'm
but that one
sorry.
feels right.
I was
That's the
excited.
one.
I was excited.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because you can change if you want.
I'm just no. I want to
Okay,
keep
we're
that
sticking
one.
with that one. I'll
Okay.
take the rest
Okay.
of them back, and we'll throw those away. Burned. They're gone.
Burned.
Okay. Now, Logan.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to think of a card.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You have one?
I got it.
You're sure?
Yes.
Name it out loud.
4 of clubs.
4 of clubs.
Yep.
You're sure?
Sure of it.
Okay. So 4 of clubs, and we're just going to see which poster we ended. Oh, yes. Alexander.
Okay.
Did I get the right one?
Now, we were going to perform this in the style of the magician that you chose. So,
Okay.
Alexander, he would have read your mind. He would have known that you were thinking of the 4 of clubs, or more likely than not, he would have made a prediction of some kind.
Okay.
Ironically, I have made a prediction, and I made a prediction, and I showed it to you at the very beginning before you chose a poster, before you thought of a card.
Yeah.
And it's been right here. These are the DNA results. Logan, you are the father.
Yes! Yes, I'm so thrilled to be the father.
But I want you to see inside is a poster, and it is an Alexander poster.
Okay.
But what's even crazier that I knew you were going to select Alexander. How did he know, gazing into his crystal ball, that Logan would have thought of the 4 of clubs? That's the crazy part. That's spooky.
That is ridiculous. No way! I initially wanted to think King of Hearts, and then I changed it.
You changed it before?
Well, in my head, I thought he said say a card, and I thought King of Hearts, and then I changed. I was like, no, I'm gonna dupe him. 4 of clubs.
You can't.
He
You can't do that.
You're all right. Jordan, you never cease to amaze me. This is just an example of what you get at a show.
Look at him.
That was so creepy.
You are a weirdo.
I'm trying to formulate my next sentence. You came on to talk about a show as well. You have
Oh
one of
yeah,
those.
that's why I'm here.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
tell
that's
us
right.
about your show.
It's going to be at Fusion Theater Company. So it's sopping wet. I don't know
no,
why.
I'm just like trying to shake something
gas
out.
it off. Fusion Theater Company, Saturday, November 22nd. So this upcoming Saturday.
Okay.
It's going to be in the Cell Theater area that they have, which is the more kind of intimate black box theater.
Love it.
But 7 p.m. you can get tickets at fusionnm.org. And it's going to be a lot of fun, and you can see weird, crazy stuff.
Just an
Such
example
like this.
of this. Jordan, you always blow our minds when you come on the show. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for
Whoa.
being here today. Guys, go get tickets to his show. It is absolutely worth it. So much fun. Thank you for being here, my
Thank you
friend.
guys for having me again.
Absolutely. Guys,
Outrageous.
we'll be right back.
Outrageous.
Can you sign that for him?
Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, we're finishing today's show where we started it in the kitchen with New Mexico Department of Agriculture Chef Ambassador Chef Julian Griego.
That's right, Chef Julian has been whipping up something fierce all morning, and now, lucky for us, we get to see and taste the final product. Chef, plate it, break it down for us. What are we working with here?
All right, so I just added our New Mexico red chili sweet and sour to our chow mein. I'm gonna get that nice and glazed up.
As if we can.
We oohed at the same time.
So when you were originally at the top of the hour, you were marinating the lamb, you were getting all the seasonings in there. There was quite a bit that went into this dish, made it very, very dynamic, very fusion. Do you like to cook a lot of fusion food?
Yeah, I think that's kind of, if I had a niche, that would be one of them, is being able to incorporate kind of New Mexico flavors, red and green chili, into international foods.
Wow.
I like a lot of East Asian cuisines. And
so remind us, as Logan takes his first bite, what all is in this?
So this is our New Mexico lamb chow mein with red chili sweet and sour sauce. So it's got typical chow mein ingredients. It's got diced lamb, but non-typical, but scallions, carrots, onions, garlic, ginger.
Okay. But it's New Mexico lamb.
Yes.
So you are a chef ambassador with the New Mexico Department of Agriculture, and you highlight a lot of this New Mexico produce.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is screaming hot, and it's so delicious. I feel like you can taste the. You gotta get a bite.
Yeah, my
I feel like you
turn.
can taste the flavor profile. Like I got a really good bite that first one. It was so good, unbelievable. Chef, talk to us about that lookbook really quickly that we were talking about in the beginning of the show.
So the NMDA lookbook will be launched on or available Thanksgiving Day at elevatenmag.com.
Okay, and what's going to be inside of this?
It's all highlighting all local producers from around the state of New Mexico.
And you were also with the Street Food Institute that just moved into a new. Yeah, it's very hot. It's so good. Like this is insane. But you moved into a new location.
Yeah, so we just moved into the Barelas Community Kitchen. It is on 4th Street and Avenida Cesar Chavez. Brand new state-of-the-art commissary kitchen that we are very grateful to be part of, and it's a great resource for our community and our local food entrepreneurs.
Is this something that we can make relatively easily at our house as long as we have the right
I'm
ingredients?
gonna have him make it.
It's super easy. So I really love to teach and make things that feel complicated and complex.
Yeah.
But ultimately very simple.
Guys, I wish you guys could taste what there's a little spice to it.
No,
Chef,
I'm
as
gonna
we're wrapping up here,
go to my desk now.
Really quickly, what do you love most about cooking?
I love learning, and the thing about cooking and food is it's never ending, right? You can never know it all. You can spend your entire life exploring and learning, and that for me is the best thing about culinary arts and cooking is that it'll never end. Right?
I think that is beautifully said.
There we go. Beautifully said. And that Chef Ambassador program as well is just doing such a great job of molding the future of chefs and highlighting local products. It's just fantastic stuff. Do you have a website where we can go to find out more about the Chef Ambassador program?
The NMDA website I don't have on top of my head, but
we will put it on our website.
New Mexico Chef Ambassador program. Just type it in on the internet. You'll find it right away.
Chef Julian, thank you so much for being here, hanging out with us
much.
all morning. An incredible dish. You guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you on Monday.
I think
Is it
I'll have
Friday?
another
On Monday.
bite. Wow.